Chapter 1. A New Mistress on Eden. 1.1. Keila makes a decision. Keila was overlooking the control room of the Divine Control Center. There were no other people in the room, except for the corpses of Joshua, her ex-lover, and the artificial robot abomination that had enclosed the malicious evil brain of Abraham Goldstein. "I did it, Mom," she said to herself, remembering the vision of her late mom urging her to free Eden from the tyranny of Abraham Goldstein. She looked at the monitor, indicating all the employees working in the Divine Control Center. Apparently, there had only been 30 employees running the operations, with almost all functions controlled by automated AI and robots. 12 of these employees had died throughout the years, of which 3 had met their demise at her hand. Strangely, all the employees had strange ancient names, and she recalled the battle suits they had worn when she fought them. They were all looking like angels of war, and they were referred to as angels in all the systems on the space station. She looked at the display of the mainframe. Apparently, there were no employees at the entire space station. Instead, they were all down on Eden, trying to restore control and order to the population whose loss in faith had led them to total chaos and anarchy. Keila tried to lock down the space station to avoid any of the angels coming back, discovering what she had done to the Divine Master. She was unsuccessful in doing so, as she lacked the biometric codes required to control the Divine Control Center. Keila was uncertain how to proceed. On the one hand, she was considering escaping and leaving Eden. There was a small space shuttle docked that could take her undetected to a nearby smuggler base. On the other hand, what would her escape achieve? If she left Eden, the people would succumb to the tyranny of another scumbag like Abraham Goldstein. Or worse yet, they would all perish, as the systems in place to keep Eden livable would shut down at some occasion in the future, with no one supervising the automated processes. Keila made a decision. She would not run anymore. Eden was the birthplace of her mother, and the circle was closed with her coming back to Eden, leading its population to a brighter future. Having made this decision had no impact, however, if she lacked the means to lead, so she needed to come up with a way. Apparently, the late Abraham had used some form of mind control technology to control everyone on Eden. Would she do the same? It was not necessarily ethical, nor was it her favorite way to proceed, as Keila believed in liberating people instead of enslaving them. But at present, it was her only realistic choice. She could, after all, not expect to take on 18 genetically engineered super soldiers on her own and hope to emerge victoriously. Particularly not since she was already wounded with a bullet in her leg and one in the arm. She searched the system for the secret to Abraham's mind control, and she found it. There was a scheme of everyone with a divine technology, and Abraham was the only one with a God chip installed. She kept searching, and she saw the schematics for the microchip. Keila was not an engineer, so she did not understand the schematics. But she did know that the Terrans had a technology called a particle replicator machine, which could replicate any item that they had a blueprint for. To her great relief, there was a particle replicator in the very room she was in. She sent instructions to the replicator to make a divine technology God chip. A timer started. Apparently, it would take 2 hours to finish building the God chip due to the complexity of the design. Keila leaned back in her chair, drinking from a glass of water in the one hand, tightly grasping her pistol in the other. This would be 2 nervous hours, but she had made her choice. She would stand her ground here. Eden was her destiny.